My god, we're streaming. We're playing some Tiny Rogues on Friday Frogs Friday. And apparently the game is back in its Christmas edition, which means that maybe we can save Christmas. Oh my goodness, it's Santa Claus. I was gonna make sure. Whenever you open a gift box, gain either +1 luck, +1 treasure find, +1 magic find. And then you start with the mistletoe, which can potentially give you more gift boxes. And the Santa set might also give you stuff. I forget. Magical portal. Teleport yourself to a random event room. We've gone infinite with it before. Maybe we can do it again. How's it going, Tiny? Let's go make sure. How's everybody doing? Santa's been severely nerfed. Well, let's get into it. Silent Night has been activated. Let's see. Cannot be used during combat. Cannot be used during or after boss encounters. Cannot be used if the floor has no event rooms. Okay. How's it going, Jonathan? How's it going with Chef? You want chicken now for reasons you can probably guess. I mean, that's valid. Gift boxes have heals. Gift boxes have drinks. We'll get gift boxes from bosses. We have a reindeer. 5% chance for enemies to drop a gift box. 1 per room. And then Santa's bag, which is counted as a gift box, and gives me a heavy crossbow and just a small beverage. How's it going, Ethereal of Kings? Strength key, strength key. Did start me off with a crossbow. Yeah, I'm gonna get the key, just in case. I've been burned by not having keys before. No extra loot gift boxes yet. More damage with not crits. More chances to crit. Or extra tick speed. Let's just go with the crit chance. Why not? Come on, guys. Drop gift boxes. I would like them. Alright. We're gonna get the beef. The only offhand we can use is a quiver, so we can go specifically for a quiver, or we can just get a charm. I think the charm is probably going to be safer. Oh, look, it's the Christmas boss in Christmas Town. You have attack Rudolph. Every Rudolph is attack Rudolph. Now, will I still be able to find Santa in the tavern if I, myself, am Santa? Oh, we got 2 gift boxes. One from Rudolph and one from other. Okay. The other Santa is Mall Santa. Well, I got a bunch of body armors, which would break up my Santa getup, but maybe one day. I think getting some early magic find would be lovely. Oh. Can I find me and James for Christmas? We already have a decent starter weapon. I might skip the armor just to grab the extra key, honestly. Zone 2 usually has good events. Please tell me that we get Santa hats. I don't remember. I don't think anything fancy happens with us, but I also do not memory good. So anything is possible. I'm gonna wait for the event to appear, and then I'm going to use my ability after that just to get the 2 shots. Oh, is this the wrong 2 zone? Oh, well then, never mind then. Arius, thank you for the 12 months.
I am invincible! Invincible!
Got the whole year. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming out. How you doing? Am I going to get an event here? Ow. That was unfortunate. The event can still appear after I use my ability, so use it early and often. Well, what if I want? My luck and curse is the greater of the 2 values. So it's currently 1. But my luck is going to go up fairly often, potentially, so yeah. I'm convinced that's a good idea. Also, I like the idea of stat. So I did that instead of event room. Now, it says I can't use it during or after boss encounters, but this is still technically before. And seeing it's just bombs. Shoot the moleman. Run away from the moleman. Shoot the moleman. Treasure find, and then a hat with potentially more treasure find. Yeah, all these kind of meh, but whatever. Okay. More smarts, sure, why not? Aha! A bonus gift box. Even more treasure find. Oh, an ugly Christmas sweater. That kind of fits the vibe. But, if we find a different hat that we like, I could potentially switch out then. Random consumables could be a gift box. So I feel like we gotta go this way. Aha, gift box. More luck. More cheese. Leprechaun for even more luck. Are we going melee? I don't know what we're going yet. In fact, I think I like that more than the wine. There we go. Two keys over one strength. Yeah, that's probably okay. Tavern. Oh my god, it's got Santa in it. Oh, it's also got Krampus. And it's all Christmassy. I have no money, though. I did not consider how poor I am. I really hoped that there would be a black market. Souls for dice. Nah. How's it going, Denda Wolf? Since there's no black market, I suppose this was a wasted endeavor. I wish I could have interacted with myself. Could get the extra money, but extra event. Ooh, and it's just a lot of stats. I can point blank. I can arcane familiar, so I can use my abilities slightly more often. I can adrenaline to make my rage ragier. You know what? We'll do that one. Why not? How's it going, Hecatog? How you doing? You know what? Why not? A bomber helmet. Part of me wants to do a bomber build one day. The game just has to have it ready for me. There we go. Rage is starting to ramp up here. I got a hit with a silly hit I didn't need to get hit by. Well, here's the bomber set, and there's a gunpowder ring. Maybe today's the day. Heck with it. Magical Quiver's probably better more often, but this is, look, we're going full bombs. Bomber Santa. And it gives us, we have one chaos and nothing else, and the only shop it offers us is an evil shop. Tiny Frogs? It's Friny Frogs. Friday. Because it's got to be alliterative. Maybe I get the money here. Alright. We laid him out with a bomb. Except we didn't have the set activated, so... But now we do! And it just says bomb ready. And we should get more bombs about it. Alright. That worked out. If we have at least 30 dexterity, do something. Not even close. Alright, we have a game plan. And the Mega Bomb doesn't appear to count against my bombs, which is nice. Let's see, we have a giant hammer. Obsidian chest would be nice, but we have so much stuff to sell. Ouch. What's going on? I'm Bomberman, but I'm also Santa. Except I'm selling all of my Santa goods because I'm gonna be a Bomberman now. This pawnbroker is going to resell it to all the other good girls and boys around town. Do I want to go giant hammer, or do I want to stick with that? Maybe I stick with giant hammer, because then I can wield a shield at some point. And we're never going to have that much dex, so I'll just get rid of that now. Okay. Blacksmith. I'm certainly not going to be using this hammer long term, and I have no armor to repair, so... Zealot gloves, which well, I guess I can put on because I don't have any gloves right now. So that's not really that big of a deal for me. I'll probably also sell those if I come across the ability to do so, because I don't need the sell it set. Melee weapon is tempting, but this could be more gift boxes, and I always want more gift boxes. Get rid of my curse. Get more dexterity. I don't want either of those. You know what? Show me more gloves. That seemed pretty good. Well, I recharge my... Can I recharge my... Oh, yeah. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, I should have waited a second. Oh, and then I got cursed because I'm a fool. Alright, I don't get the extra gift boxes from bosses anymore, sadly. Sylph gloves. Just more crit chance or an icy orbital. That's based on dex traits for the set bonus, and it's a hood, and I can't use that. So I guess I'm gonna go with Sylph gloves. I don't have Tailwind stuff, but it's another friend. I'm gonna fully recover here. Gonna get an extra health just for full safety. I'll go into an event room. This wants to power up my weapon or give me money. I'm just gonna take the money because, again, this is not gonna be my end game weapon. So we'll just take that money. I'll go in here. That's fine. I hear that rumbling. I know there's going to be a robot. Ugh, he waited until I used my bomb. What a nerd. Magitech blasters and a saxophone. I don't think those are exactly the weapons I'm looking for. Surprised the genius options aren't health, wealth, or power. Maybe one day. Supposedly there's another update for this game coming out soon. Back in August, he said there might be a big release sometime in December, but he also didn't, like, really lock down a date, so... Maybe he wasn't talking about this December. The Partisan 2, which theoretically goes better with Zealot Glove tallied stuff. can go Jagged Sickles. That's also fine. There's also a pawn shop right there, so we can just sell whatever we don't like. I'll take you. Give me a little bit of that range poke. Let's see. Saxophone helps my buff effect, but it's utilizing stuff that I don't really have a lot of, and it would scale my rage pretty slowly. So, meh. Alright. We have money this run. I guess I'll take Brawler, because more power is bigger boom. That's fine. Ow. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Movement speed per curse I have. I get a little bit of it. Now I can get a little bit more. Anything scaling the bomb damage, or will it fall off? I forget what bomb damage scales off of. I do believe it scales. But I don't know where to check, if I'm being honest. And then we're going to get more bombs, because the more bombs I have, the more power I get with Gunpowder Ring. And with 10 bombs, that is maxed out to 50 power. Do this one. I do quite like that. So just give me a second. I'm building a bomb. There we go. Oh, you didn't die. Oh, jeez. I almost got smoked by the damage of after he was already dead. Oh, Friendship Charm is huge for us. Angel Charm's not bad. Other things like this is fine, but... Another Reindeer means more opportunities to get gift boxes, and that means that more Brawler. For more power. Let's see. I'll grab one, and then if I can get a curse removal in the next thing, that's the only two that I need. Power affects Mega Bomb? Yes, power affects everything. Strength is nice, but armor's forever. And then just give me a second, because I ain't paying for this bomb. There we go. Yeah, like I said, I'm not in love with this weapon, so we can... Oh, I'm gonna have to do some manual cleanup here, what the heck? Meh. I'll take that gift box. Movement speed while you have Rage or Fury. I like that a lot, because we get Rage. Instead of Dex, isn't great for us. More bombs. Tomes for gold. I'm not doing tomes. Oh, I'll do that. That's fine. Did I miss a stair? It's gonna happen. You just gotta accept it. I'm not gonna upgrade anything here. I'm gonna go right into the tavern. It's got another Krampus situation, but we got plenty of money, so I can reroll to look for things. Let me grab you first. James when you need him. Being a parent somewhere. Lawful and ethereal dice, but it costs souls that we don't have. Alright. Here we go. We can get rid of those curses. We can get another good from this guy, but again, they all cost 10 souls, and I don't have that. Oh, I can even get one more. There we go. And then we got ourselves a blood chest. We had ourselves a blood chest. Some stats, and then an order charm that I'm not going to use. I'll look at offhand because I don't know exactly how long we're going to be keeping this. We got our bonus gift box. Revive, lightning, Total burst. Not that interested in any of these, really. Like, maybe one day for this one, but the Sylph Gloves is giving me 20 power, if nothing for the Tailwind Swiftness stuff. Maybe I'll get Tailwind Swiftness stuff one day, but... eh. Two dex, 1 strength, 1 key. Event. Oh, ice fishing. Oh, dexterity. Plus 10% physical damage. I believe bomb damage is physical. I think, maybe. More treasure find. And then break the rod. A little bit of curse for a little bit of blessing, or I can just get more strength. Yeah, I like the... Mega bombs don't break frickin' doors? What the heck is this? What's mega about this bomb? I demand a refund. You know what? I didn't want that strength anyway. I could have used a regular bomb, but now I'm not gonna. Get a bunch of dexterity. Extra luck on dash gains speed boost. I think we're gonna go Royal Armory here. I have enough bombs where I'm maxed out on this gunpowder ring, and this gunpowder ring's not even that good anyway. Ah, I see. But the boomerang does explosions, but it's crappy. And this one's legendary. Yeah, we'll get this one. All right. I'm not even gonna pick up those flare specs. Oh, an extra mana container. Don't hate that. More luck. An eye patch. If we were still doing tally things, this eye patch would be pretty decent this build, but we're doing nothing but... Oh, hold on. The Mega Bomb blew up that rocky door, but not the other one? I don't know what to believe anymore. That was like a super powerful door. The game is rigged. Two keys or a level. I'm gonna get the 2 keys. And then I'll get the bratwurst. Okay. Blunt trauma, pointy end, yada yada. Let's go second the quarter. Good old beef. Attack of opportunity is an emotion buff, and I'm not attacking very often, so this might be kind of the build with it. Oh, it does specifically cost 2, so getting that extra mana didn't really matter much. Maybe accessory? Oh yeah, charm. I can replace charm for sure. +3 strength. Yeah, good enough probably. At least I'm not playing Santa in March. No, we only play Santa during the appropriate holiday season. More armor. More armor's tempting. It's a little on the expensive side because curse, but I probably don't need it. It's fine. Eh. Save the sauce. Eh. Eh. It'll sell for more, potentially, maybe. Burger. I like Thanksgiving more than Christmas, and it's because of all the music in the retail stores. Scott would probably agree with you. Dragon Slayer, great sword. Yeah. Every day of work is anguish. Hi, Scott. More cheese. An ethereal die, sure. An event room. Oh, we can enchant our fancy weapon. +3 to upgrade, burn damage, chill effect, shock effect. Well, we don't do any elemental stuff, so Star Breath it is. Alright. We can drink more. Plus 30% damage with lucky hits. And our luck is decently lucky. Excuse me, sir? Thank you. Ow. Oh, I got hit for no reason. Lightning damage stuff. Block and armor. Damage over time. Nothing great here. I'll just grab the kite shield because it doesn't take inventory. I'll hold on to my souls for now because we got a tavern coming up this floor, and if I want to spend things at the additional shop, then I should probably do that. Aw, you guys were hiding? Ooh. Captain boots. This level 2. Ah, the Flail Storm! Ah, I know I'm invested into this weapon, but the Flail Storm. It's so much flail. And I can use the shield with it. I prefer the Hailstorm. You know what? That's reasonable. I get it. Inflicting Taunt or Charm. Deal damage with non-crits. Again. Lucky hit chance for container, which I don't really need because I have enough luck. My movement speed is typically high, so this would just give me a bunch more power, which is more bombs. So you know what? That's fine. Get rid of that curse. Sad that Ailstorm turned out to be a bunch of scummy dudes. I know nothing about Ailstorm other than their music. I don't know who or how they are as people. Cultist Hood. That helps with this, but I can't do that with the bomber set. Alright. Oh, we do have a downstairs here. This has an enchantment. I could try to get a different enchantment on it at some point. Oh, an extra heart and an extra cheese. All good stuff. I'll grab that for the Flail Storm and to save money, although I don't need to save money, but to save money I won't use it yet. Let's see. Grab one of those. And then we have plenty of tipsiness to fill up. And then we're going to have 2 for the road. Alright. And I suppose this will be fine for now. You know what? Maybe we can get a red dye guy, which we did. We got Santa, which is another big one. That'll give us even more luck. There's St. Nicholas. We can go downstairs again. It's our last key, so it's a little sketchy. I'm gonna do it. Okay. We got plenty of money, and 10% attack speed is pretty meh. Let's... lucky percent, or lucky hit chance, that brings us to 95, and we do more damage on lucky hits, so that's fine. Cursed beef or other stuff? You know what? I don't want the curse, and I get extra sauce from gift boxes, so I might get the gift box. I feel like I'm locked into reindeer companions, so I don't need that. Gloves and boots are my weakest. I'm gonna do gloves, because I know I'm getting a little bit of power from that, but I'm not getting anything else from it. Honestly, I should use that for a single target. Plus 100% stats from weapon enchantment gloves. Or just extra level, which would make this a plus 9 level. So. Oh yeah, and it also only works with this weapon specifically. But plus 9. That's not bad. I'll get 3 non-cursed beef over potential consumable at this point. Oh, hold on. Dodge. That's a whole lot of nothing. Whee! Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get the key. Didn't I have the law version of that earlier? The law version of what? Maybe. Possibly. Just wrecking whole rooms. Ah! I could have plus 10 curse. The treasure find for alignment accessory. I mean, I have the Emblem of Chaos, so I have that one. Did I have the law version of this earlier? I don't think so. Do I use my one key and all of my money to look at the shop, or do I just get some more keys? I might just grab more keys. I'll carry it with me in solidarity. Oh, more beef. Man, inventory space is a struggle for Santa, which I guess makes sense. Okay, well. Do I need to upgrade this? No. but I did. Okay. Power also increases the effects of debuffs. Unfortunately, we're not doing debuffs. You can wear an offhand with two-handed weapons. This will allow me to use my shield. We can inflict intimidate and or taunt, which is neat. Might just be Titan Grip, honestly. Just give me that shield. Two-handed weapons also count as one hand, but they still count as two hands, so I still get the benefit from the stone gauntlets because they highlight also and not instead of. So that could be fine. Theoretically, there's an argument with Threat Reckoning. I can swap between my two weapons and then inflict taunt and intimidate and go nuts. But that's like work and stuff. How's it going, Kalistar? I am indeed feeling a bit better. I'm not at 100% yet. Like, I'm still a little coughy and mucusy, but it is remarkably better than it was a couple days ago. Do bombs count as either close or far range? I think it depends on where I am in relative to the people exploding, because I think it's purely just a distance from me to them. You no longer sound like you're perishing, which is desirable. I agree. Epic might be good enough. Enough! I agree. Let's wait here for a minute so my bomb can recharge. I do sound much better the last couple of days. I am glad for that. Both because I feel better and also because you guys don't have to listen to my horrible voice. Made even more horrible by illness. Ooh, a Viking helmet that I can't really use well. All enemies count as dragons and fiends. Various things that are interesting, but not something that I'm gonna really have a good use for currently. It's just epic. Do I want to waste gold dyes on that? Probably not. How's it going, Sally? You know what? I'm gonna just leave him. Leave him on the pedestal. Let's see. Trait tomes or crit chance. I feel like my traits are probably fine. Even more luck. I don't think I need even more luck. I have 11 luck. More crit chance. You walked in snow too much and it feels like you went horseback riding? Oh, I wish I was able to walk in snow too much. A sophisticated headgear. Extra damage per legendary equipment we're wearing. I'm collecting legendary equipment that I don't know what to do with. Because I got a bomb. I'm hoping that it's going to snow in New England, specifically Connecticut, within like the next week or so. But not in exactly 1 week. Don't want any of that. I am going home for the holidays. This, weirdly enough, is my last Friday stream of the year. Because there's only 2 more Fridays after this. I will be driving next Friday, and I'll be probably driving the following Friday. If I needed to get more good, I would be spending some money here. And by money I mean souls. You know what? It's cheap enough. I'm just going to leave it on the ground. I'm just going to get maximum good just because I can. I want a white Christmas, but not travel in packs. Yes. Disagree with the desire for snow, because my walks to and from work become miserable when the sweets and sour rocks are a mess. Alright, well then I wish for some snow, and then I will also wish for someone to maintain the sidewalks that you use. Legendary. 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 Haha. You just gotta say it with confidence. But only the sidewalk Scott uses. Every other sidewalk is just a mess. I should have got my bomb ready so I could have gotten an extra bomb cycle in there. I was inefficient. Dark per damage. I think I'm gonna reroll, and I would love to find the set breaking accessory. That's just another good melee helmet that I can't use at the moment. Oh, 2 legendaries. How the hell dare you? Just... Evades. Going all in. We do have 4 points of good. But, none of that matters. +1 to weapon upgrade level is funny enough for me to take. I'm running out of stuff. That'll give me a clean +10. My route to work these days is a matter of seconds. But in the past, it was a 40-minute drive, which is probably not walkable. Did you know if you go to a nerdy convention, there's no such thing as jaywalking? It all becomes e-walking. What? You know what you did. Oh man, I can make my dex so high. You have problems understanding jokes that are not funny. Well then, how did you end up in my stream? How did you get here? Alright then. Time to bomb. get my Mega Bomb back this time. There we go. Well, I finally did a bomb build. It took a while, but we got there. All it took was the power of Christmas and being Santa Claus. Blech. Alright. Well, now that we've accomplished Christmas, now we gotta be Krampus. Who's the most Krampus-y? You're like the ghost of Christmas future over here. Holiday season's over. Goodbye, everybody. James would be like, no, it hasn't happened yet. Alright. Don't get me excited like that. There are two ends of the bell curve. On the one end is James, and on the other end is Scott. Waving at each other over a vast, vast difference. Or distance. I mean, I understand both why James is excited and why Scott is unexcited. Because I'm leaving here for Christmas and going towards Scott. So really, if you think about it in those regards, it makes a lot of sense. That should be backwards of what their expectations are. I don't know, man. No money for the arcade. I'll grab the key before I waste a bomb on the stat. I'm gonna get the extra companion charm right here on floor 1, and it's gonna be rad. I did not do that thing I just said. Eh. More chaotic energy. Alright, this is the zone where me and James could theoretically appear. Will we? Who knows? But we could. A taser, some poison sickles, or a flint bow. We can go full taser face. Arcane Familiar is another familiar, even if it isn't one that scales my familiars, but if I don't want to waste a reroll, that's fine. Extra treasure find early on is pretty good. Get some money. Get some more intellect. Boots or gloves. I know there's some companion stuff for both, but I can remember more of the boot ones. Alright. A lot of sets. I have an electric gun, so they're like, do you want gun stuff or do you want electric stuff? Game, that's... It's not what I'm trying to do here. No. If I give in to that, they'll never stop. You gotta make a stand. I'm going to buy one of these things, and then I can get one evil. I can get an evil from Black Market. I can get an evil from the gun seller. I'm trying to think of all the other ways that I can get evil without spending souls, because I want to hold on to my souls. So you know what? I'm gonna not buy anything there and see if I can't get my evil up to where I need it without having to resort to spending my souls about it. There's no plus companions in Dex. I know they have a companion in the dog, and they have the, if you have 1, 2, or 3, you get bonuses, but I'm going to have more than 3 at all times, so I don't think that I want to invest heavily into Dex, other than, you know, obviously I've been taking the cakes. Strength, I know, has 1, and Int has a lot, so that's sort of the ranges I'm looking for. Frickin' B-gun. The B-gun should be gone. I'm gonna take a different gun. And then I'll go into the arcade. I have a couple of dollars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then anything after that's dangerous. So, meh. How's it go, Coffee now? How tiny are the rogues? Fairly minuscule. Kitsune Mask is good. Rocket Boots are fine. Blacksmith Whetstone, yeah, that's all fine. Alright, I believe I can get... no, you just are cheaper if I have some evil or something. You don't actually give me... I don't have enough money for bombs. I don't have money for, like, anything. Well, swing and a miss, I suppose. Alright. +3 magic find. I like that. This Christmas bee must be punished. Must be punished. Ow. Bird tick speed, more mana, magic find. We'll take the magic find. Can you get evil from the meat guy? Maybe. I wasn't sure if the sake guy also did it. I was hopeful. But we didn't have enough money to really roll and experiment. Does that make the Lich the Grinch of campus? Maybe. Okay, we have some rolls. Mana Beacon is also companion related, so we'll grab that for now. We did get an extra mana from the Arcane Familiar, so those tie together nicely at least. I want to use my one key for this Dragon Slayer stash. Ooh, more souls. We like that. A nice scimitar. Yeah. More souls. I could get double key for the curse, but we'll go in here. We will probably get a bonus for our int and nothing else. Pretty meh. You know what? I'll look at trait domes. Why not? Also, I don't have a key for that, which is probably a black market, which is sad. I don't think I want or need either of those. I'll take you to cover up something bad if I get something bad. Otherwise, meh. And then I'm going to look at magic weapons because I know there are some minion-related magic weapons. Toxic Scepter, Scorching Staff, or Snow Angel. There you go. Toxic Scepter. Oh, it's all beamy. More candy. You know what? I just got a decent weapon, and I don't want to get caught out without a key. If I can get another opportunity at a potential black market. I don't need a bunch of potions right now. I'll take the strength. Three bombs is fine. Who's hiding what contraband? That pawn shop will be painful. But I do need the money in the inventory space. And honestly... Okay. There we go. Any charms to sell? I mean, I probably could have sold some of these, but I am actively using all of them, and they're fine. I will get some armor to make up for my squishitude. My squishosity. As much as the chocolate is tempting, I'm not going to spend a key on that. Although that does mean that I am going to get cursed, which is not ideal. I could have re-rolled, but with locked doors, that feels bad. Get some gloves about it. Alright. That's a good fix. How you doing? No for any of those. I guess I'll take a Winter Orb because I don't feel like using rerolls, and that's fine. The evil shop is locked. I'm not gonna get anything, but I'll just look. I'm not going to use my souls. I gotta be strong. Chocolate's very good. I have one key. As if I save that key for the specific hope that there's a black market in the tavern. None of these have to do with friends. Zootopia. That's friend-related. Curse ring. Eh. The pawn shop is under lock and key. Thankfully, we don't need that right now. Another arcade. We can get away with another arcade here. Oh, the tavern is locked with a key. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully we can find a key in this arcade cabinet. Nope. We can't. And the worst part is I still have to go into the tavern because I want to heal. And it could have a vendor that also gives evil of some variety. But if there's a black market, which of course there's a black market, everything sucks. This guy does give evil. So we got one there. Santa will give a key. I don't think Santa can. I think it's all equipment. Yeah, it's a random equipment item. But, I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway, because I'm here. Beetle armor. Hey, look, it's more friends. That's fine. You want souls, which I'm not giving up. Guess I'm gonna go get a key about it. Yeah, we'll go charm in case we can get the extra companion charm. Elemental damage, armor suppression, meh. Rainbow charm is fine. Cake or soul? I'm actually gonna take soul here. I think we take soul every time on this character. Theoretically, these beetles want me to have a melee weapon, so I could get a unicorn spear about it. Look, a unicorn is like a companion. I don't think this is good. Who would have guessed? Oh, +1 evil. We're done. We don't need your stinking keys. Easy. You know what? Now I'm gonna get more keys just to... I don't know. They're my spite keys. Ah, the key for that frickin' giant treasure chest. I'll take this twig. And we'll take it over here. Okay, we got a triangle, which will give us a bunch of decks. Blacksmith helmet, which is weapon damage. The wildling boots. The captain's boots. Now the captain's boots. %11 goes to my companions. It's something. Save you. I'm not gonna need you. Fresh from watching Shadow vs. Colossus Brain. Triangles for Hagro! Aw. The goodest of flying horses. Get him, everybody. We have a lot of purple today. It's a popular color. Holy Aura soccer kit. The dragon boots. Children. You know what? I want to go and die. More paladin thing. Fire thing. That is a companion offhand. Look, We go for companion stuff around here. Let's see. Our souls are gathering. I just stopped when I could have just kept moving and not got it hit. But alas, I am a foolish fool who fooled foolingly. Alright, more mana crystals means more mana beacon damage. So that's always good to get. Everyone is so purple. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. You know what? Savage Wounds is technically a companion something. Sure. I'd like the pawn shop because of inventory, but hard to say no to that. Everyone is so purple. I hope none of you are going to want my individual attention because you all look the same now. Based on my just quick side-eye glances. I'm convinced I'm gonna get a better weapon, right? I gotta get a better weapon. I'm gonna get it right in here, probably. The gunchucks! Yes. Yes. Finally, a worthy weapon. Right now it just has lucky hit chance. I mean, I guess that works with this, but couldn't enchant it with something else. Oh, now it's icy. I'll hold on to the Blacksmith Whetstone for now. get gun chucked. Man, I hear James just dying elsewhere. JD Puppy! How's it going, everybody? How you guys doing? How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Oh, do I want to spend 16 souls on 3 luck? No, I said I'm going to go for maximum souls, and gosh darn it, I'm gonna. Yes, my chat had just taken the opportunity to go very purple for some reason. Playing Magicraft, which you found from our channel and grabbed it while it was on sale last week. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, then I got shot with every bullet. I have so many good sellables. I should probably sell them in the near future. And chat is very purple. You know what? I don't need another weapon. I'll just get the soul heart about it. I do need the key, though. Alright, well. We'll go over here. Do a little bit of this action. Ouch. Upgrade 1. Upgrade 2. Ow. There's a lot of angry happening. Okay. I'd like to apologize for nitpicking me in the Magicraft video, by the way. Well, I appreciate your apology, but that did not cure my desire to not play it anymore. I don't do a ton of elemental damage. I do some. Yeah, it's, something like that, maybe. Just heal up there. Do I get something from here, knowing that I'll probably have to drop something on the ground? It's probably not going to be something that I want. I'm going to save the money. It might come in handy. Alright, we have a little bit of curse going on, so this next upcoming level is a little dangerous. None of those are pet related. If I can get a pet that does poison, then corrosive could be good. If I can find Something like that. Mail breaker. Just gonna leave it there. I'm aware that bees do poison. I purposely didn't say it because I didn't want to have that in my brain. But yes, bees would do the thing that I would need it to do right now. It is Christmas Nesglect. He doesn't neglect the holidays. Man, my mask was not going off. Oh man, look at all these legendaries. Burn damage per heart container. And a lot of extra hearts. Or just revive and stuff. I mean, the beetles are 2 more pets, and they are increasing my melee damage. I do burn only through Kitsune Mask currently. But I am also sitting on this Everflame amulet. I think there's a world where I can use this eventually. I don't think I'm using it right now. But if the right things pop into place, I could potentially use it, so I'll hold on to it. Also, I've gotten no plus companion items. I've gotten none of the companion set items. The game is dead set on the companion character not doing good companion things. You know what? I'm gonna take the boss reward offer. It's not as good the later you take it, and this is about as late as I would take it. But I don't think I want more strength or dex, because that's going to further influence the traits that I get, and I think I'm missing a lot of the good int ones, and I'm running out of opportunities to get them, so I know there's a plus companion for strength, but I think I gotta let that go. I'm gonna do the blood chest here. Hex effect, which fragility is a hex if we can ever get that going. I'll carry you. The dex technically makes my captain's boots do more. My captain's boots are increasing my companion damage by 2%. Now it's 4%. Soon it will be 5%. I am getting all of the stats that I don't want, but at this point I'm kind of like, whatever, man. That was 3 int a second ago. You know what? Maybe we just live the curse life. I got that curse ring in my inventory still. Unlucky hit, inflict fragility. Extra crit damage per dexterity trait, which is none. I think those can just stay on the ground. Hey, look, more int and curse. You know what? Embrace the curse. Now I'm going to find every trait that I want, and I'm going to get denied every time. If I were a betting man, that's what I would bet on. Or it's just to offer me nothing that I care about even remotely. Okay. Perfect. I got Dynamo. But don't you worry. Now I have Burn Aura. Honestly, I might keep Burn Aura. Just because that is guaranteed burn. Oh, if I can get Poison Aura, it would be technically better. But with Savage Wounds, getting a dot up that the people can deal with is pretty good. Poison Aura is not as likely because I have Dex 6. You know what? No. Poison Aura is going to be the only aura that I'll keep. Gain increased effective debuffs equal to my cursed hit chance. I'm doing cold right now, I guess. No. Elemental balance. Woo. Well, I knew I was gambling. We gambled and we lost. Alright, give me some bees. You know I'm a broken man when I'm asking for the bees. These don't look like bees. It's so much less pet, but it's so much more magic find. Maybe I can eventually find the pets I'm looking for along the way. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna use this for now. I'll go back to the skulls if I can find what I need. How's it going, Arcthesis? Set item, where there are some companion sets that I would very much like to find. There's just a lot of nonsense happening in my general vicinity. Don't worry, I'll just get hit by everything. It's fine. Santa coat and rhythm anklets. I just did Santa. Don't make me Santa again. get my keys spent. Who needs keys? Oh, another ugly Christmas sweater. No. Eh. Notice that my helmet does not go off very often. Man, my helmet does not go off very often at all. Luck potion, drink it now. You know what? More lucky hit chance to make my frickin' helmet go off some more, maybe. Companion damage, I have to take over Blessing because it's companion damage. I'm gonna get the flash refill. I don't need bombs that much anymore. I mean, the helmet thing is probably largely because of how much curse I have, but, like, you'd still imagine it would go off occasionally, and I just don't see it go off, like, at all. Act like I won't try again to get frickin' bees. I've given up on having nice things. Now I just look for bees. Ow. We've done it. It's bees. Everyone rejoice. For there are bees. Standing ovation for bees. It's the bee's knees. bees. But I have many ang bees, so it's fine. God, can I go anywhere? Is that possible? Well, I can die. That's probably next on my list of accomplishments. Trait tomes. Teachings and excellence is better than what I got going on. I also would encourage you not to watch Twitch while driving. Oh, come on. I was dodging so well, and then random ass chains from nowhere. Well, I guess I'm going this way. Oh, come on, that didn't hit me. How dare you. I might die before we get to the place where I need to be. There it is. We erred. We broke the game, and I broke my spirit. That's what happens when you have bees. Bees ruin your life. Don't ever be. I'm gonna end with a silly Esper run. Scott, I can't help but plan bees all the time. I claim bees for everything. Has there been any word on the update to Tiny Robes? In August, he said that he's working on something, and he said that it might be out this December, but he has no date. It is December, and I haven't heard anything, so shrug and well, I guess I'm not getting dice because I don't have the bomb, but these butterflies clearly have the bomb, and I'm already taking damage on floor 1. Good night, Tiny. Have a good weekend and all that. Just take a cheap shield. Royal Armory. Crossglaive, Jagged Sickles, Frost Spear, or a Thin Bible. Extra Chili, Extra Ruptury. This one scales best on int. That's not this one. You know what? It immediately undoes the shield that I got, but whatever, man. Alright. What kind of Esper are we espering today? Super burn, super everything. Mastering randomness. Use lots of dice to get lucky hit chance. Just super burn. Super everything. But we just got the burn armor, the legendary burn armor, so that means we're not going to see it again, because that's how that works, right? But whatever, man. Set the world on fire. I don't think I waste a bomb on that. I don't think I go to the pawn shop. Well, I mean, I could immediately just sell all these diamonds. That's probably too good to pass up. No. And then I can get the bombs back, but I'm going to get the dice, so I'm not going to get the bombs back. But this will set us up pretty good early game with money. I'll even sell the shield that I'm technically not using. I'm not going to get the bomb, and I'll probably regret that. Good golly. Get combusted. Upload capacity, dexterity, and even more health and stamina surge is permanent. This is extra stats from companions. My companion is actually just doing trigger damage, but my attacks are doing big trigger stuff, so I think I want to keep that for now. Why are bees so hated? Because they suck. I hope that answers your question. Why do they suck? Because they sting you and are jerks. Ouch. Well, that sucks a little bit, but it's fine. We got plenty of money, so we can look at fish. Well, that'll do. Beautiful. You will like my weapon, so I will take a free purging stone. I'll grab your gift box now. So that I can come down here and probably sell it. Acts of Despair. Bell. Grant stats from companions. If only I had those at another time. Another life. No. The mini hitting nature of the sickles is good. I want a very fast weapon. I'm not gonna go... Well... I'm not gonna go evil, but... It is 5% movement speed for now. I'm not using my offhand, so... Get rid of that, I suppose. Hi, bye, Miss Bearman! Don't have a key, but... I do need strength and intelligence specifically, so... That's hard to say no to. How's it going, Wraithbow? Workday's so busy, I have a half-eaten apple sitting next to you. Well, I mean, it could be a fully eaten apple. Marksman cape, eh? Alright. I am working on making it fully eaten now. It was kind of lunch, but also kind of dinner. Attacks hit 3 times per second. If I'm going for hitting as fast as possible, that could be the ticket. Well, we'll have to test. not sure if I like that better or worse yet. Again, could get the key. But leveling. And gain critical damage against bleeding enemies. Best friends forever helps my trigger damage, so I might actually just take that. If we can get a second Teddy via some companion upgrades, then that would be ideal. The dice are nice, but I should get a key. I'm gonna get the bombs. I just have a feeling that I'm gonna need more than the one bomb I possess. Likewise, I'm gonna get an extra key. Lower our dex a little bit so we can make room for some strength. Epic item. Seems fine. Ow. Shouldn't have got hit there, but whatever. Just safety. Goodness. Attack speeds with instruments. You know what? Do a little reroll. Devil Charm. And grab that, it's fine. Lucky Hit. And Magic Find, honestly. You can make caramel corn in under 30 minutes. Look, that's a skill, presumably. I've never made candy corn, so I don't know how difficult it is, other than the fact that it presumably involves kettles and corns. It's only rare weapons. I'll get the key. And more candy. Honestly, I'll clear my inventory a little bit. Yeah, okay. I'll probably keep Teddy, but I'll take a peek in here. Damage for money. Man, yeah. I'll keep this. This is fine. I guess I'm just gonna get whatever stats it gives me, because if I just hold out for strength, I feel like I'm just gonna never level. That's usually what happens if I'm trying to do something specific that the game's not giving me. Oh, and then saying that has opened up the floodgates, because the game's like, oh really? Well, have all of the decks then. Modifiers to attack speed also apply to tick speed. Modifiers to my lucky hit chance also apply to my tick speed and orbital speed. It's not great. Boots, I can use new boots and a new accessory, but I think I'd prefer boots at this juncture. It really wants to give me Rhythm and Sheriff stuff today. It's pretty insistent. I guess I'm just gonna grab an eggshell helmet. Hey, strength. More rare weapons, but that's just an infusion, so I guess I can look. A Slither Wand, that's unreal. Piranha Gun, and a Toad Blade Scroll. Another thing that I would have liked that last run. I'm gonna guess that your enchantment will sell slightly better. Random Tomes is tempting. No, not getting hit was tempting, but then I got hit. Can I stop getting hit? A couple of keys, couple of bombs. I won't buy the cheese. The cheese stands alone. I think I'll go for the Dragon Slayer stash, try to find a sweet weapon. Helix bow. Yeah. We could probably use a new helmet sometime in the very near future. There we go. All of these helmets don't look good. Lucky hit chance with range. Actually, that doesn't hurt me now. Fire damage doesn't hurt me now. And then the angel boots to go with my devil boots. Each of these is fine. Do I want to access it more? Or have it do more damage? Probably just do it more. More dice. More temp health. More int. More dex. Why not? Just get it all. I guess entropy's fine. Although the Arcane Familiar would give me +5 mana because it would be my second pet for Best Friends Forever, which would also make my trigger damage more. But I don't need mana. I don't use mana on this character because I don't really use the telekinetic barrier very often. So I don't think I'm going to take that because I don't want to get locked into another pet if I can get another way of getting another Teddy specifically. So, meh. Alright. Honestly, I'm just gonna take the free room. And I'm gonna get even more dex about it. And then I'll get even less dex about it. And then I'll get even more glove about it. I'll just get hit a bunch for no reason. Extra trigger damage. That's probably better than poison. A little bit of safety going here. I'm gonna have to use 3 bombs. Three of my 4. Oh, and that was so worth it. Well, the other one was a big soul, but eh. Man, I'm really blowing it here. Golem armor and the gambeson. Yeah. You can sell them all. Sell them both. Point of intelligence increases your debuff effect. That's fine. How's it going, Drathanos? How you doing? Conjure Talisman can set me up to have more bears. So I'll grab that. I think I like the lucky hits more than the power, because I want it to go off as often as possible. I don't think my weapon is good enough for this dragon to enchant it properly, and if I lose that, then I'm going to have no weapons, and that would be bad. I think it has to be epic or higher quality. Otherwise, he just destroys it. If it's rare or higher, then I can do it, but I'm not confident that it is. We could science to find out, but it is a very dangerous science. I'm not going to have this weapon long term, right? It's probably not going to happen. Which I guess there's an argument for and against just putting it in then. But, oof, the meantime it's going to be rough. Risk versus reward. You know what? What the heck? Burn damage or upgrade level? Like, because we're doing fire damage, and we are applying a burn. Yeah, you know what? Ah! It worked. Perfect. We're good. Everything's fine. And the burn ticks do the extra damage, so now it'll do double that damage, theoretically. I guess that means that I'm sticking with this weapon for the long haul. So might as well just get that all juiced up. And then I immediately get hit, ruining the extra armor I just got. Ice Conjuration's just another on-hit something, which kind of goes with what we're doing, so that's fine for now. Honestly, this hat is fine, but the Conjurer hood is a hat, and that would give me more titties, and that might be the trick. Ooh, that was close. Flirting with disaster. I did get a set piece helmet, but it is not the one I'm looking for. Protect myself from curses. Modifies attack speed also apply to my bleed tick speed, which I am technically doing bleed, but I'm not focusing on that. I could take this, but that would make my triggers worse. You know what? I'm gonna be crazy. Let's be crazy. An additional trigger. Honestly, I'm just gonna take the army boots. That's fine. It's good enough. Some good old strength. Just immediately losing all of my armors forever. I should have lost another one right there. I guess I'm not going to be worried about the armory so much. Ooh. A lucky snow launcher. That's interesting. Big snowballs, but it's slow, and I want something that hits really fast. Okay, could I stop getting hit for just a second? Could we pretend that I'm not freaking absolute scrub lord over here? Conjurer hood, okay. So now, technically I get more stats from 2 than I do with 3. Because 250, 250 is 500. Oh no, 250 is 1. 200 and 200 is 400. And then, oh no, that's 450. So yeah, that's still fine. A fairy crown, a leprechaun hat, Santa hat. Give me a blessing. Mortal speed, sand recovery, power. Yeah, power's fine. Tavern, please. Thank you very much. get that from you. Is there anything else I'd really want to do here? Maybe not. Do you have luck drink? You do not have luck drink. So, yeah. Fix that up. I do have an anti-curse, but I'll save it. Well, I guess I'm just gonna use all my keys here then. Alright, that was worth a key. Yeah, my boots are still pretty meh. Just murder as murdery as possible. Modifiers to your movement speed also apply to your chill effect. We are doing chill with our ice conjuration, so that's something. And then nothing else we can really use. Anything that stays still gets wrecked. That is the idea. You know what? I'm gonna get the key, because every time I don't get the key, I get sadness instead. I don't really want any of these. So I think that's going to be a candidate for a reroll. Honestly, along with Entropy, but Entropy technically stacks with this because Burn Ticks are dealing damage over time. This does more damage over time. That's fine. Also, pushing through is pretty mediocre. It's not doing nothing, but it's not exciting. Until your 3 attacks, repeat your next attack. That's technically another way of getting more triggers, so that's fine. You know, I'm gonna reroll pushing through. It's not bad, but could be cooler. Corrosive magic again. It's not what we're doing at the moment, sir. Cold Blood. Chill additionally adds chance to take a critical hit. Well, we do that, so that's fine. Pawn shop. Just get rid of some of this stuff. Buy items for gold. handcuffs. No, thank you. That's already maxed out. Don't need that. You know what? I'll buy that just for funsies. And then you know what? I'll get 2 keys just for funsies. I'll get a potion. Aw, you purposely walked into the poison to get infected. I saw that. Rude. Take it easy, Kitsune. A lollipop. Don't worry, I'll just use all my keys to get all the bombs that I really didn't need. Epic, sure, good enough. Ow. Sir, you should stop moving around. There you go. There you go. Yeah, just hang out there. Give the people what they want. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. You know what? I'll use my 1 gold die. Whatever, man. Wildling boots we saw on every run. Bees are terrible. I'm just gonna take these as my emotional support boots. Yeah. I wish things didn't move so much. Everyone should just stop moving forever. Yeah. Get the safety key. Got away with murder there. Jeez, I'm sorry, everybody. God. Oh. Well, I don't know what happened to you, but Get wrecked. I think I said this. Boss is no clipping trying to deny you. Yeah, that'll happen. Oh, you know what? Boss reward offer for the one upcoming boss. Honestly, standard recovery speed based on that last little altercation. I feel like I'm gonna die. Not for the very first time. Still don't have any gloves. Can I get any gloves? The flare specs are something that I would like, but then I'd have to give up this conjurer set. If I had both pieces of the set, it might be worth it more. Potentially, maybe. But maybe not. Legendary. Legendary. Perfect. Hi, Gary. Oh, and there goes Gary. Classic Gary. Alright, there's Gary. Gary 1. Alright. Gary has been de-garried. Enigma armor would give me the better weapon, magic find for the final floor, and 2 armor at the cost of a fair amount of trigger damage. Oh, plus 100 stats from weapon enchantments is actually insane, though. That's a lot of that's a lot of burn damage. And their gloves, which is a free point. But now my burn ticks should be doing a lot of boss health. Like, all of it, forever. And then if I can complete my frickin' this one, then it would do even more, and I would consider doing that instead of having the extra bears. Also, why do I only have 1 bear there? Did my other 2 bears get lost? Yeah, why did I only have 1 bear out? What happened? I feel cheated. How long has it been like that? Best friend does indeed lose effectiveness the more friends you have, but 3 is still better than 2 or 1. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. Oh, yet another heart. Mana recovery potion. The worst one. More lucky hit chance is sort of my thing. Actually, you know what? I will get the key, and then I'll hard roll for set bonus chest if I can. So that's going to be problematic. I just watched that. I just walked right into the dang thing. Alright. Set bonus chest. 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 Trait dome. Nature damage inflicts bleed. Trigger Maniac. Trigger damage based on your weapon level. Well, that's better than Cold Blood for sure. I mean, I say for sure, but for what I want to do anyway. Trigger damage. I didn't find the other bits of the burn set. That's fine. Alright. Well, away we go. have just stood there and took it. Alright. I could be more patient, because I know I'll get a lot of damage in this phase right here. There we go. Oh, I got +1 reward! But I only see 1 key. I've been lied to. Alright. We were successful 2/3 of the time today. And not always in the ways we envisioned. Santa took up the role of Bomberman. Whoever I was using for the second role that I already forget got destroyed by bees. And then this child had a burning buzzsaw of destiny. It all worked out. Just goes to show you that bees are terrible. And don't trust bees. And on that note, we'll end the stream today. And this will, again, be my last Friday stream of the year. Next week, I'll be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then I won't be streaming until I get back. So, that'll be a little over a week of the no stream. And then I'll be back just before, just after the end of the year? Around the end of the year. In that vague area. But in any case, I'll be definitely back on Tuesday. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, rest of your weekend. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.